just came. Now, this is the MAFEX. It says MAFEX, but the packaging says, by all means, this is... Okay, it's a bootleg. Oh, but it says MAFEX. Usually these boxes say MAFE, so I guess the box is totally destroyed, which is usual. And it doesn't look... Looks like there's stuff missing. Whatever. I'm not gonna wait to get to the inside the box. Little cityscape, comic book style art, kind of fun. The bottom came out. The bottom literally came out of the box. And here it is. Oh boy. There's a definite smell coming out of him. And everything's just misplaced. Oh boy. The mask? Yeah, it's the mask. Little mask that goes here. Quick look at the head. Does not look very good. It looks kind of scary actually. It looks so sad. It actually looks pretty good, but there's a smell coming off of him. Okay. I'll do a detailed review. You know what? Looks really good, but there's a smell. Oh, look at his back. Oh boy. It looks really good, but there is a smell, man. It smells like toxicity. I really hope this is not endangering me. Oh. Come on, MAFEX. Or CT Toys at least. Make something that's a little less dangerous. Anyway, let's get him over. Take a look. Here we are. This is Amazing Spider-Man. MAFEX. It says MAFEX, but it really should be MAFE. It says MAFEX, but it's really not. This is a MAFE. They must have found a box or taken a box because the box was beat to crapola. I will remove the box because the box is very disturbing to look at. It looks like someone stepped on it and kicked it. I mean, whatever. Okay, here we go. Clamshell. Okay. Okay. Clamshell open. Back of clamshell. He has webs. Lots of webs. 1, 2, 3, 4 little webs. I'm not really worried about that because when I get these bootlegs, I'm a little concerned about, you know, the figure. Okay, come over here. This is the stand, and it looks okay, I think. I don't know. It looks all right. Whatever. And now here he is. Well, 1 second. Here is the Peter Parker head. Sorry, the lighting is so dramatic. He looks like a monster. But maybe if I can do this. Peter Parker head. It's not horrible, but it's not great. He looks a little upset, a little hurt. It's not. You know what? It's a bootleg. I'm not too worried about it. But it's not that terrible actually. Put the light above. Put the right directly. It's not too bad. So I'm not gonna use that head right now. I'm going to stand him up for 1 second so he can look at him in the background. I hope I stand him up 1 second. Oh, yeah, he really smells really awful, and I'm a little worried about that. I'm hoping it's nothing bad. I did a toxic test on him, which I'll explain how to do that in a second. You can check for toxicity on bootleg figures from China, and it's very simple, but look at this. Look how, like, alone, his toe joints are not very, what's the word? Okay, he comes with an extra head. And I really like this head. This head is really cool. Sorry about my fingers. My fingers, I have little injuries. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's that head. Oh, sorry. Ugh. I actually like that head better than the one that's on him. Than that one, I think. So, but right now, that's the head. Oh, I keep on the camera, the light over here. There he is. It's cool. It's a nice looking. It's actually not too bad for a bootleg. Put that to the side. His hands. I'm not gonna pick it up. His hands and stuff. Comes with the typical stuff. Actually, there were 2 hands missing. I think I told you earlier. Or 3, but it's not the end of the world. And he has a little bit of a mask, you know, that he can hold. Again, not really worried about that, although it is cool. Very cool, but I'm not really worried about that. And the web is a web. What I am concerned with is, first of all, let's get this out of the way. I'm worried about, you know, let's get rid of this too. This is really unsightly. I apologize for that. Thanks for joining me again. If I hadn't thanked you already, thank you for coming. And here he is. This is the MAFE. It should be MAFE. It's a MAFEX bootleg. It's number 075. So this, I guess, was earlier in the MAFEX line, but this is the bootleg of it. He smells like bad plastic, like something's happened. Paint is not too bad. I mean, people complain about paint a lot. But, you know, it is a bootleg. I'm not sure what people expect. The hard part is when you buy real MAFEX and it's not so great. So, anyway. Let's do his articulation. Arms move actually pretty good. They're nice. They're not too tight. His elbow joint, you know, typical. It's typical for a bootleg that's not, I hate saying it, CT toy. But his hand went right back on, so that's good. Hey, what's up, guys? Spider-Man saying hello. Again, the smell is, he smells like raw. If there's a term called raw plastic, there's a giant gape in his abdomen. Giant gape here, gaping gap. His legs feel okay. This is what I'm not so thrilled about. When you bend his knees, that happens. So I'm going to have to put oil on it or something, or soak him in plastic. I really don't like the way that looks. So when I pose him, it's just going to be giant, ugly gaps, gaping gaps, that are going to be, maybe that's it. Oh, maybe that's it. It should be locked at the bottom. It should be locked at the bottom of the knees. I'm going to have to put some of that oil on that I bought. I'll show you the oil. And he looks pretty good. His head looks pretty good. His articulation for this head. It's kind of fun. Yeah, you can pause him. He looks good. Pause him? You can pose him. It looks good. But those knees are really, I'm not a big fan of. I'm going to have to try to fix them. Either soak him. I have soaked him in water. I have heated him with a blow dryer, but I'm really afraid because he doesn't sound like he doesn't smell as though the plastic, either the paint was allowed to dry, but he really smells like plastic, like a toy that a child shouldn't be touching. I washed my hands every time I used him. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover him in a sealant. I don't have a spray sealant, but I bought Mod Podge, and I bought like a, once it clears, it's going to be, hopefully it'll seal in some of this, because I don't want to have to throw him out. He was about $20, which, you know, I really, if a Marvel Legends is $24.99, these should be minimum 10, right? But they also got people because they want to have a MAFEX, and they can't afford one, which makes total sense. His back, he has a big gape. Let's see, a gap. Again, I keep saying gape. It's good movement in his, and there goes his head. His head just came right off. So let's put the other head on. Let's see how it looks. I'm afraid to force it. There's the other head. Doesn't look much different, but he feels okay. You know, the butterfly stuff works pretty good. The paint's not terrible at all. I like the fact that, I guess MAFEX did this. I like that the webs are carved into it, not just painted. It looks a little weathered, which is all good. But there's a little lackluster to this one, which is all fine. He did, okay. Put the other head back on. Oh, it happened again. You see what I'm saying? This happened to my Venom MAFEX. The peg came off into the body, into the head, and now I can't. I did get it, actually. This is ridiculous, you know. I hate being anti-bootleg. Okay, that snapped in pretty easily, which kind of worries me. But let's see. It's on, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to try to oil this right now with that oil that I purchased. I showed you. I'm going to do it right now, right in front of you. This is sewing machine oil. I'm going to put it right on his knee right now. I'm going to put it on this knee right here right now. Nothing else really needs it. Maybe inside the joints in here. Maybe inside these joints, maybe. Maybe under here. I don't know. But you have to put a decent amount on. It's odorless, so you don't have to really worry about it. And again, this is not an endorsement at all. I need something. I was using vegetable oil. That's actually a little bit better right away. That's a little bit better. And this one? No, this one's still sticking up. See? It's still sticking out. I really don't like that. If I push it in, then it's like sort of working. Oh, shoot. It just literally broke. I don't friggin' believe this. It just broke completely. I don't know if I can put that back in. Are you kidding me? Let's do it on camera, right? I guess it's worth it to try. No, because no, you know what? Is that how MAFEX works? I'm really not sure what this is supposed to be. I really don't know. You know, good for them because they got my money. But I'm telling you, there's a market for well-made figures that don't have to be. Oh, he looks very delicate in this pose, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but he is very delicate actually. And I don't know. His head doesn't need it. His shoulders maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. And he looks really nice, but there's this forget quality control. There's no quality control. It's just forget it. I'm not going to use any of the hands because I'm really afraid to actually put the hands on. So that's about it, I guess, for this. Like, is that working? I mean, it is working. Not really, but. All right, put that there. That, you know, it kind of is I don't regret saying this. It is kind of fun maintaining it and getting it to work. But really, this figure should be, from now on, I'm not going to buy anything that isn't CT toy, because they really just, CT cares, and I know that sounds ridiculous, or at least they care about selling more figures. Oh, never mind, sorry. And that's pretty much, that's it for this one. I'm not going to go into, there's not much depth. I'm afraid to move him around. His legs move okay. His knees are moving okay. Now this is actually better with the oil. I'll put more oil on it, and I'll squish that in there, so maybe it will stay in. But he's missing like a joint. So I don't know if I'm just screwed. Is there something missing there? Let me see. If I put it there, yeah. It's like, now there's a gap in his knee. That's it. Yeah, there's nothing connecting him. Here, there is something connecting him. It just disintegrated. Maybe it wasn't there at all. The part of his knee that should be connected to that. Oh, God. At least if it was a foot, you can glue it on. But now this guy is sort of permanently disabled. I'm going to have to wash him off anyway. And maybe he'll be in another video at some point. It's too big because he actually looks pretty darn good. But unfortunately, I'm going to have, look at that knee. There's the knee again. Look at that. I'm going to have to just shell out. Maybe one day I'll save up. I don't know how people afford all the MAFEX figures either. I just don't get it. I don't know how people afford all the MAFEX figures because they're so expensive. Like, they're $100 a pop. I either have to get another job or, I don't know. I mean, if I put I'm going to get a P.O. box, but I don't want to be that person. Only to review it? I don't know, whatever. Okay, so that's pretty much it for him. There's the knee again. And the leg. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to fix it. I don't know. There's no way to fix it. There's no way to fix it. Because there's a... Are you kidding me? Yeah, you know what? That's a sign. Okay, review is done. That's it. I literally need a thumbnail. So here's my thumbnail. Screw it. I don't give a crap. This is my thumbnail. Ready? Here's my thumbnail, people. We're done. I mean, seriously? Seriously? Okay, we're done. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please, more videos to come. Rapid fire videos, because I'm not wasting time on these types of figures. Hope this was somewhat entertaining. I don't know. I don't get it. You guys are great. Thanks for watching.